What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Say hello to Sebastian.
Hello.
And today, guys, we are finally back again with a video on the Blackwing. We've done quite a bit, so if you've seen those videos, make sure to like those. If you haven't, go back and check those out, and they'll give you an idea of what we've done to this car. But it's been a minute since I made a video, and today we're just gonna do some kind of little things that we need to take care of. If you guys did watch my last video, when we did the brake pads on the car, the front driver side wear sensor was completely crusted onto the brake pad, so we had to get a new replacement one. So today we're going to install that brake pad sensor. We're going to do a front bracket license plate mount, and I'm also going to tell you guys about what I had to do to get this car to not throw a check engine light with the Fab Speed high flow headers. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stick around later in the video. For now, let's go ahead and raise the car up so that we can go ahead and remove the wheel on the driver's side and get that wear sensor for the brake pads installed. That is loud. Check this out, guys. I ordered this kit on Amazon. As you guys can see, these are non-marring impact lug nut sockets, so it's got a nice little plastic white covering to make sure we don't damage our powder coated wheels. And pretty cool set, all color coded. Of course, we went with the OEM style, so we've got the 22mm, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so we've got the wheel removed, and I've already kind of routed the sensor here. So this is the wear sensor, and it goes under this bracket here and has the caliper has a little spot. And as you can see, it's quite a long wire, and we're just gonna follow it along. I had zip tied the old one that was broken here, and you can see that it's got a clip here, and then it comes along. There's another clip down back here where my fingers are, another clip up here, rolls up to another clip there, and then in here goes into this little bracket here, and then rolls up again up until it connects back here in this bottom connector here. So do have to remove two T15s to kind of bend this out of the way. Not too bad, and now it's just gonna be a matter of unclipping it and running this new one. As you can see, it has the little areas where those things are going to clamp in. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it finally clips in on the actual harness here. So not too bad. So we'll just remove all, follow the line, remove it, and plug it back up. Pretty easy, not too bad. One thing down here. So now we can go ahead and get to the front stow and show front bracket plate that goes right here in the front and is made specifically for the carbon fiber front splitter that comes on the factory one, and allows you to not have to drill into your bumper here. So all right, so here it is, guys, and this is all it really is. It's just a bracket with a license plate holder. Comes with a few screws that you'll use to mount. And also, as you can see the instructions here, this is for a Cadillac with the carbon fiber spoiler. They do have the option for the Cadillac with the non-carbon fiber track pack front extended wing. But of course, since we've got the extended front lip, we had to make sure we got it. So you want to make sure this is from Stow & Show and that you get the one that's appropriate for your Blackwing. They do have the two options, and instructions should be fairly easy. So let me go ahead and knock this out. Again, it's literally just looks like it's just two existing screws that are going to be used. That keeps the bracket in place. All right, Sebastian, what do you think? We got the new plate holder in the front.
That's so good.
It's pretty nice, right? We don't have to drill into the body or nothing. So super easy, guys. Check it out. It mounts up right here, and if we look under, it was literally just 1, 2 T15 screws that you remove, And then the kit does come with these included 7mm screws, and you got to make sure you get that spacer in the back, because of course you got this little gap here and you don't want this bracket to be hitting up against your carbon fiber there. So it actually is very nice and sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. And again, on the right hand side here, you can see this pin. So you just pull the pin and pull this bracket out, and you can remove this bracket fairly easily. So there you go. So now we just mount the license plate to this bracket, and we can keep this bracket either on the car for when we want to make sure that we don't have any issues with possibly getting pulled over for no front plate. And if you're at a car show or anything like that, you can just pull this out, remove it. And if you look at the ground clearance, it is pretty much not going to be an issue, because as you guys can see, the back under body panel actually sits lower than that bracket does. So shouldn't have any issues with the bracket hitting anything. And will, for those of you guys that live in a state that requires a front plate, this is a really, really good option. And now that we got that taken care of, guys, I want to go and talk to you guys a little bit about what we did when it came to the high flow catalytic converters and getting the emissions to pass on this car. And like probably a lot of other people that bought the Fab Speed high flow cats, you guys probably had a check engine light for inefficient catalytic converters. And unfortunately, I was plagued with the exact same thing, and my car was throwing the check engine light when it came to the catalytic converters, and which is actually kind of not the best thing to happen, because in Texas, in Harris County, which is the city of Houston, unfortunately, we do still need to go through an OBD2 emissions inspection. So your car needs to have catalytic converters. It needs to have gone all the ready monitors for the catalytic converter and the evap system and all that set to ready and good to go without triggering any check engine lights. And for the last like about month and a half, 2 months of me trying to register the car, I was not able to get the car to cycle through its drive cycles and set all the monitors to ready without it triggering a check engine light for catalytic inefficient code. So what I did to remedy that is install 2M mini cats on both sides, and I'll put up some pictures here. I actually had those installed about a week or two ago, so I'll put up the pictures of how I installed them. But I put those on. The driver's side required an extension for the O2 sensor plug, so I ordered an extension from Amazon and it was able to get that installed. And then the passenger side, no issues. You can use the same plug without the extension. So we got those two installed. And then it was just a matter of driving the car quite a bit. I had to drive this thing almost 200 to 300 miles before it would set all the monitor codes and all that to ready. The catalyst code and monitor went ahead and set ready pretty quickly without a check engine light. So that is awesome. That means those 2M cats have that extra little bit of filtration that's needed to make sure that the car still has everything in check. So for those of you guys with Fab Speeds, high flow cats, or any high flow cats in general that need just a little bit more of a catalytic material, those 2M mini cats actually worked really, really well. And for the Blackwing, they were able to fit, and they actually did the job, because I have been driving this car for over, 300, 400, 500 miles now, still no check engine light. And I was able to get all the catalyst monitor, the evap monitor, which the evap monitor was the longest one to be able to get set. I don't know if that's just because it's a manual and coasting and doing all that stuff, but that one took a while. But once it was set, we were good to go. One thing you will notice if you have a scanner is you'll start seeing codes or intermittent codes within your scanner for the bank 1 or bank 2 O2 sensor staying stuck lean, and that I think is just due to the nature of the mini cats and maybe getting little air pockets when you decel. But they don't trigger a check engine light or anything. It's just something that'll pop up using something like an HP tuners, which I was. So right now the car is good to go. We are super happy. I am super happy with it. Sebastian, are you happy with the car? You like the car?
Yes.
Yeah, so Sebastian approves. We've got the inspection. And he said, Sebastian, what else do you want to tell them?
Like and subscribe to this video.
There you go, guys. Listen to Sebastian, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.